Hi, I'm Lori and welcome to my apartment. Well, we're in the middle of Libra season, and to celebrate, my son and we listened to the album And Justice for All. I know that it's not everyone's favorite Metallica album. I really like it. When I used to do triathlons, I didn't have headphones or didn't carry any music with me, but I would, to get myself pumped up and to keep going, I would sing Blackened to myself. So that was kind of my jam. And I love that song. But yeah, I know two Libras, and they are, well, I know more than two, but two very close. My dad and my oldest son are Libras, and they're honest, fair people. And yeah, and they look alike, and it's kind of strange because they haven't been around, excuse me, each other in quite a while. So, but it's like my son's growing into my dad, and it's real weird. But I guess maybe I have some of that traits. I hope, well, at least when I'm not drinking, try to be as honest as I can. Now, sometimes I found that I lie to my bunny, and that's kind of crazy, but like I'll tell her that we're out of strawberries and we're not out of strawberries. But yeah, something silly like that. But here recently I've had to eat some humble pie, I guess. I got COVID, and then I had the sort of the downtime, and I wasn't doing too much because I was kind of, it took me a while to recover from it because, you know, I'm older, and I went back to work when I could, and that kind of pooped me out. So, but I had time to self-reflect, a little more time than usual, and I realized I was forming some resentments. So I had to put those on paper and call my sponsor, and that kind of motivated me to. I have like an original copy of the book that I use for recovery, and I started to get into that just to kind of see what the original text is, and yeah, work my program a little bit better. So, um, so yeah, I'm doing that, and but you know, I call it humble pie, but it's good for me because if I'm blaming somebody else or looking too much at what somebody else is doing, I'm not paying attention to what I'm doing, and I'm giving my power away to them, and I don't need to do that. And yeah, people can hurt me, and you know, but I can set boundaries, and I can just take responsibility for what I've done and my part in it, because you know, I'm still selfish and self-seeking, and you know, all the things. I still have some fear and that kind of thing. So yeah, but yeah, it's good. It's good for me to admit when I'm wrong. It's being an adult, I guess. And so yeah, so working that, and hopefully that'll be kind of the end of it. But yeah, and then we had, I guess, the full moon, the harvest moon, and usually I'm real susceptible to that, and it kind of, I don't know, makes me kind of manic, I guess, during full moons. But you know, it didn't this time, but maybe that's what helped bring this kind of stuff up. But you know, I'm into energies and astrology, and I think it's fun, and just to kind of learn different things, and you know, it explains some things to me that maybe other things couldn't explain exactly, like why I am the way I am, and kind of help me, you know, navigate, I guess, this thing here. But I still feel like I need a higher power to love and protect me, and guide me, and I feel like there's, this is just my opinion, that there's higher powers and then there's higher powers. So but I'm open to other points of view and exploring those. too. First, I felt like I was kind of like cheating on my higher power, like I'm not allowed to do that, but you know, my intuition and you know, it helps me to kind of make sense of that, like what's happening, because it kind of feels like you're going a little crazy when that starts to wake up, and it kind of feels that way. So that helps me, because you know, I find like my friends in recovery, the ones that we're close with, that I really care about, we almost become psychic together. And one time I was vacuuming, and I think everybody has this, but it just becomes more frequent with, or maybe I'm just more aware of it now that I'm sober. But all of a sudden I got to stop what I'm doing, and I got to text this person or call this person. And yeah, and so I'm willing to do that. Now, I had some guy friends that was happening with, and I had to stop doing that because I don't know, it's got kind of weird. So, you know, but yeah, with my female friends, you know, if alarm bells start going off and I need to contact them, I will. If I feel like I'm getting a signal that something's going on or something's wrong. Sometimes I don't get a signal and I just happen to be texting someone and I have no idea. So yeah, but sometimes I'm thinking about somebody and they're thinking about me, and then they'll tell me that, and that happens quite frequently with my friends in recovery, but maybe they're just more open to tell me that. I don't know. So yeah, there's something to it, and yeah. So I'm gonna get off here, and I did want to show this. I got a new album now. I don't even know what year this was out, but it's My Chemical Romance, and it's a little bit different than what I would usually listen to. But I decided, I wanted something different and something new, and I did one listen through, and I liked it, and my youngest son liked it, and they're going to be at Louder Than Life next year, and I thought, well, let's take a listen and try it out. So yeah, I try to be more open than I get closed-minded, especially with music. So yeah, but yeah, this one worked out. All right, love you guys. Bye.